Hello, welcome to my channel. I want to just say thank you to all my subscribers. We just passed 10,000. A very big thank you for that. And to the rest of the viewers who's watching us, a very big thank you to all of you all too. Today I'm going to show you all how to make homemade paneer. I tried many different recipes. Finally, I've got it sort of right. So I would love to show you all my method. Firstly, I got a very heavy pot on the stove, and then I put my flames on. I'm going to work with a moderate heat, and then I have here full cream fresh milk, and this is 2-liter milk that I'm going to gently pour into the pot while it's getting hot. This 2-liter milk makes about 300 gram of paneer. So I allow this to get hot. While it's warming up, I will gently keep turning my spoon so it doesn't settle to the bottom and start burning. While my milk is getting warm, I'm going to use 2 fresh lemons from my tree, which I'm going to try to be able to get a 1/4 cup of its juice. This is the juice from my second lemon. Hopefully we'll get a 1/4 cup. Okay, that's a 1/4 cup. So what I'm going to do is to put this 1/4 cup of lemon juice to half the cup, and then take water and let this 1/4 cup of lemon juice dilute into another 1/4 cup of water. So this will be used when the milk comes to a boil. As this milk is coming to a temperature, I keep stirring it around so it won't settle to the bottom. Now my milk has come to a boil, but don't let it to fully boil. Then you gradually add some of your lemon juice and give it a gentle stir. And then again gradually with your lemon juice, with your stove, decrease your heat completely and just give this a little stir so the lemon juice can circulate around the pot. And then you put your stove off completely and allow this to stand and get cool for about half an hour. Now you can see the curdles are already formed, but I want it to get cool completely. After I switched my stove off, I did not interfere with the milk. It's about 40 minutes now, and you can see the curds. Over here, I have my cheesecloth over a strainer, and I have a tray of which I'm going to place the cheesecloth over the strainer and the tray in the bottom. And then I have another strainer where I'm going to pick up the curds very gently. I'm going to pick up the curds and put it into another strainer, and you can see how nice the milk has separated. I am trying to pick it up very gently so I can get big size of paneer. Here's my curd. It's white and fluffy and soft. What I'm going to do is to pick up my cheesecloth and then I'm going to rise it up and I'm going to put it into a hanging position where it can drip the excess whey. Now I have my paneer which was hanging and dripped out for about half an hour, and I'm using a dish of water. Normally you can rinse it over under a running tap, but I am rinsing it in a dish of water so I can be more careful by not breaking up the paneer. So I'll allow this to rinse out for about 5 minutes and I'll take it off the water and squeeze again and let it hang again. In this 5 minutes and with this dish of water, this is what I was doing, picking it up and down and turning it and make sure that my lemon juice is all out, because the reason being, if you leave most of the lemon juice, when the time you're cooking your paneer, it will melt away. We are talking from experience. So make sure that all the lemon juice is out. Finally, I'm going to pick this up and then take it back in the hanging position to hang about another half an hour. I've picked my paneer up from the dripping position, and this is how it looks. Now what I'm going to do is, I've got a small teaspoon of fine salt, but I'm going to use very little. I'm going to just sprinkle some salt over. Just a little bit for it to taste. I think that's enough. Now I'm going to try to form it into a square. But if there's bits and pieces, it can still be used. So this is almost a square, and it's about 2 centimeters thick. So once I put the weight on this, it will take a better shape. Okay, I'm going to fold this cloth up. Then I will pick this up gradually. I'll try to use some paper towel at the bottom so you can suck up most of the remaining water that's still in it. Then over it, I'm going to put a flat plate. Press it down. You can also use a pot lid which is flat, and the heaviest thing that I have in my kitchen is this mortar, so I'm going to put the heavy weight over it and let it stand for another hour. If you're halfway through and you see the paper towels are quite wet, you can change the paper towels to more paper towels. It's been an hour now, so I'm going to remove my heavy mortar, and when we were half an hour in, I changed the paper towel into a new set. It's still looking wet, but it's settled in now. So what I'm going to do is just using some wax wrap. I'm going to open this. You can see the paneer has taken shape. Just going to turn it over, and there's our paneer. It's quite dry, so I'm going to wrap it with my wax wrap and let this rest in the fridge for overnight, and tomorrow I will show you all how I prepare it in chutney. A simple recipe but very tasty. You must allow your paneer to rest overnight, or if you want to use it in a short time, so all you do is to let it set in the deep freeze for a little while, cut it in cubes and use it. Tomorrow I will take this off from the fridge when preparing my curry for my paneer. I'll cube it and then use it up. But if you like to make paneer, you can always keep it overnight in the fridge, cube it, and it freezes very well. So whenever you're making any veg curry that you like paneer in it, you can add a few blocks of it. Hello, welcome, we are back. Today is the next day. As I showed you all how we made the paneer and had it resting in the fridge overnight, this is how it looked. And today I'm going to show you all a very simple chutney with the peas recipe to go with our paneer. The ingredients are, I have 5 round tomatoes grated, 1 small onions with curry leaf, and 5 cloves of garlic, 2 green chillies, but you can add green chillies for your taste. For the braising, I have half a cup oil, and then I have 2 tablespoons of puree and 1 cup of frozen peas. And the masalas, I have 1 tablespoon of mixed masala and half a teaspoon of hardi and half a teaspoon of mustard seed. For tasting, I have a teaspoon of rough salt, but you can add your salt according to your taste. And then the garnish, I have some spring onions and dhania. This is going to be a very simple recipe. I will show you all the paneer makhni recipe next year. I've got my stove on moderate heat, and I've got a heavy saucepan. I'm going to put in my half a cup of oil. Let it get hot, and then gradually add in my onions. allow this to get a little brown. Now I add in my mustard seed and then my curry leaf, my garlic and the green chillies. Masala and mahaldi. And then add in my tomatoes. Together I'll add in my salt and later on to see the salt whether it's enough or not. And also my puree. I'll give this a good stir and allow it about 10 minutes for all the tomatoes to cook. But halfway through I'll add in my peas. Now I'm going to add in my peas to the chutney before it fully cooks, so the peas can get cooked together. And allow this another 5 minutes, then it will be completely done. It's been 10 minutes and my peas is not fully done. And the chutney is already cooked to his level. So what I'm going to do is to just add half a cup of water to the chutney so my peas can get done. I'll leave it for a few more seconds till the peas is softened. The water has dried up and the peas is almost done, and we did taste the salt, it was a little less, we added on. And now I'm going to set in my paneer to the chutney, but before that I want you all to have a look. And thereafter we cubed it, we cut 20 pieces out of our 300 gram of paneer. It's worth it, the long period of making the paneer, and although the edges are a little bit crumbly, but it will make our chutney a little thicker. So I place in cube by cube. If you want, you can give it a little fry before cooking, but it's optional. This paneer can at least feed about 5 to 6 people. Gently with my spoon, I'm going to try to let the gravy get into the paneer. So it will get its color from the masalas. I'll allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes or so and then garnish. Now you can have a look at our paneer. In fact, it took us 6 failed attempts and 2 success. Now I'll garnish this and put our stove off and prepare for serving. Here you go, a lovely paneer made with the peas chutney and served with lovely hot roti. And I want to thank too many to mention that helped me out in trying to get this recipe right. I want to say a very big thank you to all those who helped me out. Thank you. Thank you for watching and enjoy.